We're in the capital of Missouri now, in Jeff City. It's a really nice entrance, but I missed it. I was looking down at my phone, but kind of cool. I haven't really driven through Jeff versus City in years. Here's the Performing Arts Center. Capitol building up there.
Missouri State Museum. Missouri
State Capitol. We're approaching the KOA in Oak Grove, Missouri, and there's cabins and covered wagons. The covered wagons have full amenities. I mean, you know, bathroom, bed, little kitchen.
Yankee says if there's a covered wagon, then it must be a good place.
You say that, but didn't really say that.
Okay.
Oh, did you park with it? All set up at Oak Grove, Missouri, KOA. That's what I was kind of wondering if you might angle it like that. It's probably why he said you don't have to unhook. He knew we were.
We had to pull forward to get level. So
yeah.
We're at this KOA, and bring levelers with you when you come. If you come here, I'm telling you, every lot you're gonna have to level every. I don't think there's a level lot in the whole camp. I'm looking around at all the trailers here, and every one of them has leveling blocks in it. But I don't think there's any level spots in this whole campground.
I don't think there are any level spots either, babe.
So if you know you're headed here, it's a nice place. I don't want to take anything away from it. So if you know you're headed here, bring levers because you are going to need them here. So here's my $300 water hose I alluded to earlier. As you can see, it's got a power line that goes all the way through, and it plugs in right here at the junction. Right here at the junction box. So, and last night was our first sub-freezing weather since we've been on this trip, and The sun is out this morning. It's actually going to go up to 50 degrees today, which will feel like summer compared to what it's been like the last couple of days. This is the water hose that I actually bought.
So when I help Rob do some of the leveling and such when we first arrive at the campground, and I'm starting to get a knack for what he needs. Once I do that, I come inside and kind of set things up, like take the coffee maker and set it out, check all the other rooms, see what needs to be kind of situated, or maybe that we've stowed away that needs to be put out. And simple things like towels in the bathroom that may have gotten dumped to the floor or whatnot. But anyway, this is got my computer charging. He got the power going, so I put my MacBook on the charger. Anyway, and then so everything's looking pretty good. A little bit, I've got to wash a couple of cups that we used right before we took off, and I didn't have a chance to wash. And then for those who haven't seen it, this is the bathroom in use. I've got my little mirror and some soap, and anyway, it does function well. I still have some organizing I want to do to make things a little more intuitive. We each have our own little basket. That makes it easy for all of our morning and evening prep. And then for those who haven't seen our tour, our little shower has worked out really well. It's separate, and we can each use the facility. Here's another behind us at the KOA in Oak Grove. There's the main building. There's some cabins over far fetched from us. And Rob's re-parking the truck so that it doesn't stand out into the main thoroughfare. There's just not enough space in our spot for him to just leave it in front. There he goes. Tonight we're going to visit Kathy and Doug in Chillicothe, my sister and my brother-in-law, and Josh and Allison.
That I can't seem to find. When I go to reach it, just leaves my mind. Waking with a note. How could a poem hold the way I see your soul?
Sleeping bags are like soft tacos. That's what the bear says.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. All the hardwood. I mean, it's just beautiful. The lamp. You feel like you're in the prairie for sure.
I don't think they had all this comfort.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think they were quite this comfortable.
Yeah.
This is inside of one of the...
Here to California in the covered wagon.
No.
8-10 miles a day on good days.
Just crawling along to us would be crawling.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine. We are off to Chillicothe, Missouri, leaving the campground. It's pretty this afternoon. We finally got some sunshine back.
just leaves my mind. Waking with a note. How could a poem hold the way I see your soul? All the colors, all the feeling, all the world.
So we're on I-70 going west in Kansas City, Missouri, and here he is at the wheel again. But we're feeling pretty rested, I think, aren't you, baby? Feeling pretty rested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're approaching the Kansas City downtown area, but we're going to be driving past it, of course. But there's a skyline. Familiar. It's a pretty day. I'm just, wearing a light jacket and comfortable. We ran some errands earlier, so it's been a pretty, good morning. Actually, early afternoon now, but I thought we'd head to Kearney. I think I've already mentioned this on the other video, but early and just kind of explore as we're going. But and then once we get to Kearney, kind of drive around, see what we see there. Maybe even stop at a local pub if they have one. Just relax. But this is a nice little vacation we're having, which we haven't really done all year, so grateful. There's a more comprehensive close-up view of the Kansas City, Missouri skyline. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. Beautiful day.
It's quite a little city.
Yes, it is.
It's quite a little city.
So the sign that we just passed that said North Kansas City pertains to a specifically city, and that's been what do you call it when it's plowed? That's an actual city boundaries, but Kansas City North, or Kansas City on the north side, is actually different. Oh, this bridge is so pretty.
We watched this bridge come together.
Yeah, we did. We watched it being built before we moved in 2011.
Because there was a nice restaurant right here.
This is where Rob and I used to hang out when we were dating and first married. It's Zona Rosa. It was right almost within walking distance from where we lived.
Oh, here's the Improv. I'm thinking the Improv was over.
There's the Improv. We used to go there, really enjoy their shows and dinner. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was over.
That'd be fun to do. That would have been. And then, yeah, so this is a really sweet shopping and entertainment area right across, it's in Kansas City North, right across from where we lived, and just so many memories here.
This is where the tree was.
Bravo. There's an Italian. We went there probably on our first date. Real date was Bravo for dinner.
Maybe.
The Italian restaurant. Yeah, I do remember. And you had a
got a picture of me right next to the big ball on the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And we had because I remember having dinner, and you had, what was it you used to drink?
Dirty martini.
Dirty martini. I just remember that. And the Hereford House, I think we went there for Valentine's, maybe.
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe it was.
Maybe the Hereford. Seems like it was a steak restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So.
I think you're right.
So a lot of these places were here, and some places are new, of course, and different. Is that 54th Street Grill? Right
Yeah,
here?
54th Street Grill.
Yeah. Claire's Boutique, Sephora.
Big Barnes and Noble.
Big Barnes and Noble up there. There's a little Heavenly Oils, olive oils and vinegars. But yeah, really. Express, one of my favorite stores. But the place where we met originally for our very first in-person meeting was at Houlihan's, which was also in Zona Rosa, and it no longer is here. So they closed down. So there's Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh, yeah.
A Muffin Top Bakery. Old Navy. Well, there's a lot of stores here. Forgot how many. Was it this where Houlihan's was? No.
No, this was.
There was a big parking lot.
This was that. That wasn't the name of it though. Back then, it's changed.
Oh, that's the brewery.
Right now.
My hometown of Kearney.
Kearney?
A little restaurant.
So were you actually born in Kearney?
I was not. I was born in North Kansas City, but and went to school here from kindergarten through 12th grade.
This is where you okay. And what are we doing here today?
Well, we are going to visit our friends, David and Julie, who live here now.
Okay.
They're not originally from here, but you know, that's all right.
Yeah, they're not locals like
They're
some
not
people
locals
are.
like I am. This place wasn't here before, but
This is a very convenient bar. There's a police station right next door. Matter of fact, the main police station.
I know, that is
So
ironic.
it discourages you from getting too crazy.
Yeah. And it's a nice patio and everything.
Yeah, nice little patio area out there. I don't know how much of that I'll actually show, but anyway.
That I can't seem to find. When I go to reach it, just leaves my mind. Waking with no.
Well, it's Friday morning, just a few minutes before 10 o'clock. For some reason, Jack doesn't want to be in the camera.
I'm eating.
She's eating her breakfast of champions. We are leaving Oak Grove, Missouri, where we've been since Tuesday. Yeah. We'll say Monday night and stayed, like I said, we've been here since
Tuesday.
it's Tuesday. It's Friday morning, just before 10 o'clock. So we're leaving right on schedule. We are now headed to St. Petersburg. So just a couple of St. Peter's, not St. Petersburg.
He wishes. That's kind of a subliminal.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's Florida. I'd really rather be going to Florida right now. But we stayed at the KOA in Oak Grove, as I mentioned before, and you know, pleasant little campground, very helpful staff.
Yeah.
Probably room for about 80 spots in there. You can tell that some of them were permanent or long term at least, and a lot of overnighters, a lot of people just enjoying, probably visiting, the same thing we're doing, visiting friends and family for the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you got that feeling.
A lot of empty, a lot of trailers that were by themselves yesterday afternoon. So that was kind of feeling. Yeah. So we had a little incident last night. I think Jack and I filmed it earlier, talking about it somewhat, but I thought we'll surely we got enough propane for one more night. And about 4:30 this morning, I woke up to a 47-degree trailer. There's probably some of you out there going, 47? I can wear shorts, t-shirts at 47 degrees. Well, I'm from South Texas. Anything below 70 is freezing to me. But anyway. So I always had a fantasy about, you know, winter, how crisp and cool and everything is, you know. But the reality of it is, I don't like being cold. I don't like anything about it. I freaking hate it. So whatever fantasies I might have had about winter camping, those are gone after, you know, almost a week of waking up in 30-degree weather. So I will be seeking out the sun all the time. Suffice it to say, the trailer should have been about 65, because that's what we had the heater set on. I had misjudged how much propane the heater was using, and sometime during the night, the tank emptied out. So 4:30 this morning, I'm up, getting dressed, heading to the local truck stop, which thankfully had portable tanks. I was able to quickly get one, and I mean, it's literally right across the street from this campground. So something to keep in mind. You know, this campground is very conveniently located. There's a lot of services nearby, including a lot of RV service areas.
You made a good choice on it.
Yeah, it was close enough to the city for us to see. We had 3 different people that were visiting here, one each day that we were here, except for Tuesday.
Tuesday night was
Tuesday night went to Doug. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we actually had 3 people, 3 days, and we visited everybody and had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. We hope you all did as well. But the campground itself, very, very convenient. I was a little disappointed in our particular spot. It was very uneven, and there's not a lot of room. I could have left the truck hooked up, but I would have been sticking out in the road if I had it. They didn't tell me I had to unhook my truck, but I did just because we had to have it unhooked anyway, so it didn't really matter because we were doing all that running around. So lessons learned though for this part of the trip is always have both tanks full, especially on nights when the temperatures are going to dip below 30 degrees for an extended period of time.
Thankfully, once you got the propane, it heated up really fast.
Well, it does. It heats that thing up pretty quick.
It's hardest on you, the whole event.
Yeah, so it was cold and bitter, and I didn't enjoy it at all. And it was dark on top of everything else. But I'm sure everybody that's been camping for more than 3 hours has probably done something similar or did the same thing. So, but I give this campsite 4 stars. 4 stars based on the bathhouses are nice and big. Now there's only two shower rooms, so I was kind of surprised for an 80-spot KOA. But they were clean and they were big and they were very warm every time I went into one. And even though the staff was off yesterday for Thanksgiving, didn't really need anything. It would have been nice to be able to get the propane yesterday at the campsite, but you know, that was really bad planning on my part more than a hit on the campground. The lots are close together, so there's not a lot of space between you. Luckily, we had a trailer next to us that nobody was at, and then we had an empty spot on the other side of us. If it had been a typical summer,
it would have been tight.
It would have been tight. We'd have had a lot of company right out of our front door. So again, reason for the 4-star.
Yeah.
Staff was friendly, well-stocked store. Anything that you?
Actually, no. I think that's it.
Was there?
Oh, and there was like paved. I'm sorry. There was
go ahead. Yeah.
kind of, the way it was paved around the park, just the driving area. Wasn't all just gravel. I got up and I like to jog or walk in the morning, so it was kind of nice. Again, kind of gave me a nice space to move around. If you like to take early morning jaunts around the area, the neighborhoods that were nearby, I kind of just left the campground and went around. So it was kind of nice, the convenience of all that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's it. That's it. I think we've done a couple other little films there. You probably take some.
Yeah, we got some
right?
film from the campground. So.
We'll be sharing that as well in this video.
Yeah.
So we will catch up with you guys once we get settled in at St. Peter's and let you know what we think about that campground in a day or two.
Perfect.
So have a good afternoon, and we're going to settle back, listen to some Lawrence Welk. That's not the truth. And enjoy
the ride.
Enjoy this ride. At least the sun's out today.
That's right.